Hey, what's up, scripters? This is one half of the duo Queens Flip from the Flip the Script show. And when my beard is looking ashy, dry, or scruffy, I only use one beard wash, and that's Maestro's Classic Beard Wash. The most, the best, the greatest beard care company in the world. Get yours today at Target or CVS, or if you don't feel like walking, log on to www.maestros with a S, classic.com. I'm from Queens.
I started to realize that it was all a conspiracy with these dudes, and it was one dude that was behind all of these dudes making the videos and coming at me. And he was a nigga I came out and did an interview with. I say his name, Sanetta TV.
He reached out to me.
Of course he would. He's playing chess, not checkers. So he's trying to cross the T's and dot the I's.
He reached out to me he wanted me to do a video for something for them, and I said, yo, we get you on Flip the Script, and I told him my price, and they really didn't fall through.
I mean, at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself a question: Do we really rock with rats?
I don't know anything about him.
These dudes, you know what I mean? And he's trying to be strategic. He only want to deal with you because he know you dealing with me. So just my like nigga. He wanted Star to host the Sanetta TV Awards. He's playing chess, not checkers.
That's what he wanted me to host it. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, then he wanted you to host it too?
Yeah, Beasley. Yeah. Okay, that's what it was.
At the end of the day, this is the game that the nigga playing.
Wait. So who was the guy that got punched in the face? That was him? Somebody got punched in the face on camera one time.
Nah, that was Tommy Sotomayor.
Okay.
That's the black KKK dude. Yeah, Tommy Sotomayor.
That's what he considered himself as a black KKK dude?
Well, I'll tell you what. This is what he does. He tells white people on his show, if you see a bunch of black people walking in the crowd, he says shoot into the crowd, kill them all.
Now how?
When Sandra Bland got killed by the police, he said, I'm glad she died. I wish I could have stood there and watched that bitch hang in that cell. When Kanika Jenkins was in that freezer dead, this is the same man that stood there and watched her body land in the freezer. And he was like, yo, why her stomach looking like that? He's talking about her sexually. She's dead, laying in the freezer. So he's sitting up there, he's shitting on her, talking about she looked nasty, her body looked nasty. Then he started talking disrespectful about her moms. But I'm like, hold up, she just died. Mm-hmm. Where they do that at?
So somebody caught him lacking and punched him in his mouth.
So they caught him lacking because they was tired of him talking about the black woman like that. Mm-hmm. And he got punched in his mouth.
He called police too.
He got punched in his mouth at the Sanetta, one of Sanetta events. So Sanetta has a thing where people come to his events and get lined up. Me, I went to meet up with Sanetta.
Okay.
And when I went to meet up with him, it was on 125th Street. I was supposed to be meeting Immortal Technique because he wanted to find out what was going on with Bambaataa. So me and Immortal Technique met up, but towards the end of that meeting, I see Africa Bambaataa's henchmen on the opposite side of the street. So I'm going to put quarters in the meter, thinking I'm going to hang out with them. And then I walk across the street like, hold up. So these niggas were sitting here the whole time. So I walked up on them like, what's good? I had my flashlight on me. What's good? But at the same time, I had my Bluetooth in my ear. And my older brother from another mother was in my ear. He was like, leave. He said, whatever trappers have been set, is police all over the place. They got the upper hand. Just leave. So I left and went to Tafiq, because that was the dude name. I went to Tafiq's mom's house and called him on the phone like, I'm outside your mom's crib. He never showed up. He already knew what it was.
Well, let me ask you a question. Time out. I heard about that story. Now, they were saying that it wasn't in a rumor that you got scared and left, right? Wasn't it something that somebody said that, or you had a debate with somebody? I heard on YouTube a phone conversation, and a guy said that he saw you and you didn't. It was a phone conversation I heard that you were going back and forth, and you told the guy that I will fuck you up, I'll slap you or some shit like that. And he brought that. I think he said that. He brought that up, that you brought that up and you left. Or they said that if you had something to say, you should have said it there and you left.
Here's the thing. He does not. What he's not gonna do, he doesn't do the internet. So
okay,
that wasn't him at all. He doesn't do the internet. If he's doing the internet, it's gonna be on some lecture type stuff.
Okay.
On some Tafiq. He's gonna be doing. He does not do the internet.
No, you had put out a clip on the phone with somebody, and you threatened the nigga and told him you was gonna slap him.
Sanetta.
What was it, Sanetta?
Yeah, that was Sanetta. I always talk about beating up Sanetta every once in a while.
And he said that you didn't do nothing. Like y'all both was. I think it was that situation.
Now, listen. What he did was he tried to put his own spin and twist on it.
Okay.
But what he has to understand is, me and Tafiq's moms literally lives not even a couple of blocks away from my crib. So all of that, I seen him, I ducked him or whatever he's sitting up there saying. Like a dude of the caliber that I'm talking about, you don't talk shit on his name if you don't get busy, because he get busy.
Okay, Tawfiq.
You see what I'm saying? Not only do he gets busy, but he went to jail for shooting the police sergeant back in 95. You can look it up. He shot the police sergeant and he beat it, and he had a body and beat it. So we both was in jail for bodies. He ain't no sucker. I'm not no sucker. He's the same dude that I done told people when I was younger, Bambaataa was molesting him. Bambaataa was molesting his younger brother. Bambaataa was molesting me. Bambaataa was molesting his younger brother, best friend. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? So this ain't nothing new. We don't bite our tongue. But when you YouTube beefing, it's cool to talk fly. So Sanetta, once again, he talks reckless on social media. Reckless. Then he'll call you behind the scene trying to squash the beef. Now this time what he did was he called the police, go get an order of protection. He calls the police, tells the police that I'm threatening him. But what he don't tell the police is that he talking reckless about my kids.
Sanetta,
so when I went down to Harlem, y'all see the video up there. I went down to Harlem to send him a message. Stop playing with me. So what he did was he called the police. Then he went on his show, on his platform, and he asked the conscious community, did I do wrong? Are y'all going to support me? Y'all got my back? I called the police. But behold and below, I didn't even know the whole time that all these niggas that was making videos about me, he had them making videos about me. The dirty call nigga that tried to press charges on me, called the FBI on me, he had him do it. The dirty Kev dude, he had him call so it was basically a game. And then he finally gets up on his platform and tell his people, video still up, I'm calling the police. Are y'all with me?
So let's slow down a little bit. Listen, because sometimes you move very fast. So you went to send him a message. That means you went to Harlem.
Yeah.
And a function of his. Or you just went to go see him?
I went there, made a video outside just to send him a message to let him know, leave me alone, stop playing with me. Because I heard an audio with the dude disrespecting the shit out of my son. Now my son is gay. He got molested. He's gay. Make a long story short, I don't rock with my son like that, but at the same time, that's still my son. You ain't gonna just disrespect my family like that. So at the end of the day, when I listened to it, I was drinking that night. So when I went downtown, I was actually drunk as shit on some vengeance type shit, and people was like, yo, who goes down there so early? Understand something. And I ain't saying that I was trying to hurt anybody, but what I am saying is most of the bodies that drop is early in the morning, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. But if these dudes were street dudes, they would know that. Talking about, the stores ain't even open. I ain't saying I was trying to hurt anybody, but I was damn sure trying to talk to them and let them know, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Because at the end of the day, what you're doing is you're talking reckless to me over social media. And then in real life, this is the problem. You have one of these young boys when I'm in another neighborhood, because I'm not a dude that just be in my neighborhood. I might be in another neighborhood, like where I'm at right now. And they be like, oh, that's that dude right there. Ha, 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 ha. And then when you find yourself sprawled out on the floor, understanding that it's not really that simple. You can't just do what you see people doing on social media. Stop playing with me.
Let's back up a little bit. Where did the problem with you and Sanetta start from?
Because the nigga lined me up from the beginning. He was playing two sides with Bambaataa.
Got it. So because you went to go speak to him, and then the niggas was across the street.
I was out there for about a whole 2 hours. We were supposed to be going to a restaurant. Never went to the restaurant. I mean, see, Immortal Technique recently sat down with me and pretty much told me like, yo, he ain't know nothing about that. So okay, cool. But Sanetta was the one that invited me there. Now here's the thing. It was Red Pill, Immortal Technique, and it was Sanetta. It could have been anybody. But I believe Red Pill didn't have nothing to do with it, because when he spoke to me, when I finally said, all right, a year later or a year and a half later, when I finally said, yo, this is what went down, Red Pill called me on the phone and he told me, listen, Tawfiq was there. I did see Tawfiq, and Sanetta saw him too. Sanetta was all over his show, all over the internet, talking about he ain't never seen no Tawfiq, this nigga lying. Red Pill already admitted it. So automatically you in violation. So I try to give Sanetta the benefit of the doubt and say to myself, you know what? He probably just wanted both of us to bump heads on camera to see what kind of footage he could get. But then I thought to myself, he didn't have no cameras rolling, which was strange to me because how would you have me and Immortal Technique on the same block at the same time, and this is all you do is get footage, but you ain't got the cameras rolling? So at the end of the day, I said, all right, you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm gonna slow the beef down with Sanetta, because all of a sudden when I started beefing with Sanetta, I got like 1 million people making videos on me, cartoon characters, and it wasn't looking good for the Stop Africa Bambaataa movement. It was looking kind of crazy. So I said, let me be strategic now. Let me squash this beef. I don't really want to talk to this dude. I already see something ain't right with him. Let me squash this beef. I squashed the beef and started going on and going on and going on. And eventually, I stopped the Zulu anniversary last year. I was able to stop all 3 of them. So I accomplished what I was trying to accomplish. Shut that down. So now, moving right along, now when you look at me, I done went from having 3,000 to 6,000 subscribers on YouTube trying to get my message out to where I'm at 43,000 people.
Let
now.
me ask you a question. Let me. Sorry, pardon me, G. I know you know you're a little anti.
I'm trying to take it. I'm trying to absorb the information and see where this all went wrong at. You know what I'm saying? I hear your side of the story. I hear you saying that, you know, you're getting popular now, so they try to come at you. But I feel like something's missing. Where it's like something behind the scenes happened to make them really like come at you.
Well, it's the ringleader is Sanetta, and what happened was, all along he was already dealing with Africa Bambaataa.
Business wise,
he was already, as far as like, for one, when he dealt with the exposing of Africa Bambaataa, you got to understand something. He didn't really want to. The people forced him. So now, once he jumped in that arena, you know, somewhere down the line, he rocked with Tafik from the beginning. He already rocked with the Zulu Nation. He already had dealings with them. So somewhere he went left. My take is they put the pressure on him. So when I came out and I exposed him as the dirty, rotten scoundrel that he is, he didn't like that, because he also has a reputation on social media for being a dirty, rotten scoundrel. He snaked Polite. Now check it. He deals with Polite, right? Just recently, he was on his platform. And what do? He gets mad at Polite. Mind you, Polite is being accused, allegedly, of scamming everybody out of their money. He's considered to be a scammer. Now, Sanetta gets into a beef with Polite. Bust what he does. He tells the world on his platform that Polite ran away with a runaway who was a child of one of his girlfriends, and allegedly started dating an underage child that he ran away with, that he was harboring a fugitive. Now, see me? I'm smart enough to know that. So you exposing him because you mad, but if you knew he had this runaway with him all along, allegedly, why you didn't call the police? So you was willing to let your man lay up with a minor because it was none of your business, I guess, until you got mad at him. But yet you the leader of the conscious community. The same dude, check it. Now he got Ron Savage. He tells Ron Savage, you was 15 years old, that ain't molestation. You was down with it. But you the leader of the conscious community. Him and Reggie on his platform. He's exposing who he really is and what he really feel. They say, if you are 8 years old and you down with a gang and you get molested, that's not rape. You got jumped in. And we minding our business.
Wait.
Exactly.
Who said that?
Reggie and Sanetta.
I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? So
Is there a clip of this?
Hell yeah. Everybody heard it. We fathers though. So it doesn't sound right to us. Because we fathers, and it's like, hold up, what did you just say?
You sure he said that, Bob?
Everybody heard him.
Everybody like,
Everybody.
I didn't hear it.
The dude had thousands of people listening.
Come on, Poppy, man, don't do that to me, man.
Thousands of people.
So I can find the clip when I go home.
See, with Sanetta, what you're not going to do with Sanetta is, Sanetta takes his lives down, but you'll find it because everybody else puts it up.
Got it.
So
he's
that's
saying
what
that. He's saying that if you 8 years old,
If you 8 years old and you in a gang and you getting raped, that's none of our business. It's not rape. It's gang business. Him and Dr. Reggie said this out of their mouth. Clear as day. The dude told Ron Savage that, I'm sorry, Ron, you wasn't molested by Bam. That was your boyfriend. Ron Savage still running with him.
Running with the Sanetta nigga.
He running with Sanetta. But after, I mean, come on. Y'all don't hear nothing about Ron Savage no more anyway. The Bambaataa, it's quiet. You don't hear nothing from him. Allegedly, he got that bag. He got paid off.
Crazy.
He got the bag.
Oh, man, I hate when you do this.
I mean, listen.
Let me open the door. Let me open the door on you.
1 + 1 = 2, right?
How you can't say a nigga got the bag if you're not aware of the bag that he got?
I mean, the reality of it is,
your opinion.
Allegedly, he got the bag, and reality of it is,
Did somebody tell you he got the bag?
All of the young girls that he's paying for sex is talking about he got the bag.
Okay.
I mean, come on.
I don't really fuck with the nigga like that. You know, he backed
You fresh out of the shelter, and you spending thousands of dollars on broads, buying them all types of sneakers.
He
and
backed at the
everything
interview. You know, we had the back and forth at the time. Yeah, he backed at the interview and all that shit. But you know,
after he backed out, me and him got into a beef because he backed out with you.
Yeah, I remember.
But then Sanetta put him on 125th Street, and he was scared to death to come on your platform. He was shook. But he'd go on 125th Street with Sanetta in front of the camera talking about, yeah, because you only come outside with the cops around, and yeah, we can get it off.
He was shaking, yelling and shit.
I laughed so hard it wasn't even funny. I'm like, damn.
That nigga
said, damn, out of all people, but you know what? This is the type of shit that Sanetta brings to the table.
Why you can't sit down with the side of the nigga? He don't want to sit down at all?
Let me ask you a question. First of all, I squashed the beef with him 1,000 times over, but the reality of it is, for one, never respect the person that always tell you this is chess, not checkers. Me sitting here with you right now is me sitting up here with my man doing an interview. This is not chess. I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying myself. This is not chess. This is us rocking out the way we rock out. But if you telling me every 5 seconds it's chess, not checkers, you the type of nigga that I got to put something in the back of your head.
Oh,
you can't be trusted.
Pop,
come on.
You cannot be trusted.
Slow down, Poppy. Slow down.
Listen, where I come
Gee, what the fuck?
That wasn't me.
I mean, at the end of the day, let me tell you. Listen, at the end of the day, you can't make a deal with the devil. Hold up. First time.
No, wait. Stop.
First time, shame on me.
Problem with you, my nigga.
First time, shame on me. Second time, shame on you.
Yeah.
Now he the snake Polite, but Polite is willing to go back and forth with him because Polite makes money off of dealing with Sanetta. You know, in order for Polite to be able to scam so many people, allegedly, Sanetta was there on the front line with him.
Do you think Polite scamming people?
Polite went from Brownsville, Brooklyn, to Hollywood, where the money came from.